Hi guys, welcome back to our living room, and today we're going to be getting into some fun stuff. Breanna, what are we doing today?
We're going to make some acrylic pours, and we'll be using Deco Art pouring medium and golden paints.
So we have the more expensive paint because it has a higher pigment load, and hopefully that will make some more interesting cells, and a cheaper pouring medium because, well, it's cheaper and hopefully it works just as well.
And we have many attempts.
Yes. So one of the reasons we're doing the little canvases is because we don't really know how this is going to turn out, and we haven't done it in a long time, or at least I haven't.
Never done this before.
So we'll see how it goes and bring you along the way.
All right, let's give it a go.
Okay. Fighting!
So we began our journey by mixing up a whole bunch of paints with some pouring medium into these tiny little cups. This was not the best idea, as these cups are very small. They spilled quite frequently. If any of you are going to try this at home, I would definitely recommend getting some larger vessels for your paint. With that being said though, the table is now in need of refurbishment, and me and Breanna built this table by hand, so if you'd like to see that, just please let us know.
Okay, so we've gone ahead and mixed up all of our different paints. It took us quite a while because there are little ridges in the bottom of these, and it makes mixing just awful. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to be adding some silicone oil to some of these, and maybe some of them to the canvases later. We kind of want to try out a few different things. So I think in this one in the middle, we'll add it directly, and then to these ones, we'll add it after the fact.
Yeah, we'll give that a try.
Yeah, what are we doing for this one?
We'll add it to it. And then after we add the silicone into it and we pour it, then we'll blowtorch it.
Maybe we'll add it to just the yellow and see what that does. It's so thick.
It's really thick. Is yellow a heavier pigment than red?
I have no idea. So the sort of idea behind creating cells is that the pigments in the paint, they have different weights and stuff, and they can fall through the medium. And basically that's what causes cells, and you can help that along with like oils and alcohols and things. But I've had very limited experience creating actual cells when I've done this in the past, so hopefully we'll get something fun.
Alright, so I started off with a white base coat, and then after that I added some colors. So the colors I kind of did at random, but I was hopeful that adding the silicone and making the cells, some of the colors underneath of the layers would bleed through, and I would see something interesting. And time for the silicone. So I just kind of added it randomly here and there because I didn't add it to the paint. And then from that I torched it a little bit to just get the cells going, which looked really, really cool. This looked wicked. And then after mixing it, it was just like awesome. Tilt it a little bit more. And voila! What do you guys think? Does it look good? Yuji, does it look good?
I think it looks great. Not a lot of cells, but looks awesome.
Masterpiece. Ting!
I begun quite similarly to Breanna. I started to flood the board with a whole bunch of white pouring medium, and then by adding colors on top, I had hoped that that would allow for the pigments to rise and fall in the pouring medium, creating some cells. Now, I went for this sort of rainbowy effect, and that's mainly because I wanted the pigments to blend into each other and try to bleed together, rather than completely just forming cells all over the place. Okay, it's time to move the board, and look at that, you can already see some cells beginning to form on the outside edge thanks to the silicone inside of it. Now, I actually added this green layer because I thought there was a little too much blue there, and same with the blue in with the purple, but I kind of felt like they didn't blend in super well, and I wish I had done more of the different colors earlier on in this piece. Now, as far as using a torch goes, I noticed almost no change in this piece. I feel like if you're going to use a torch, it really only works best if you're putting the silicone on top of it, and then you begin to see some movement as the silicone spreads out because of the heat. But overall, it's not super great. Now back to this green section that I hated so much. I actually got a popsicle stick out and had a little bit of white pouring medium on it and tried to smear it together to hopefully lighten it up a bit and try to blend it into the piece. This worked so-so, I would say. With that corner filled in, this piece is done. Looks alright, I suppose. You know what they say, second or third try is the charm? Well, maybe not. That yellow was so thick going on this piece. It hardly moved at all, and you'll see later on that it looks super lumpy. It looks terrible. Not to mention the colors aren't great. So let's break out the torch and see if we can get anything moving here. Oh god, I burned it. This one is a little bit of a mess, I would say. Well, we have to rescue it somehow. So let's start off by fixing up that little burn mark. Add some more pink and yellow and a little bit of white onto it. That way we can try to thin that yellow out as much as possible. A little bit of black might do this piece some good, adding some contrast. And I started moving around, and then the paint just stopped moving. There was not enough on there. So I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Alright, Yuji's gone. Time to add some yellow. Whoop! That's really thick. Oh, hopefully I fix it before he comes back. A little bit more. This will make it better. Did I fix it? I don't know. Oh, he's back.
Alright, let me help you out with maybe a little more silicone would do the trick.
Let's torch it. Make some creme brulee.
Yeah, it's okay. I think.
We'll say it looks better, but I'm not sure if it looks better or not. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think this one's probably done. Yeah, it's done.
Okay, so we just finished doing the pours, and some were more successful than others, wouldn't you say?
Yep. I mean, like, they've got their own character.
That's a good way to put it. Adding the silicone to the top of this one rather than incorporating it in from the stirring phase kind of made it super...
A little bit bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bumpy.
A little rocky road.
Yeah, so probably the mixing is best, like right off the bat.
And then you get like a very like leveled painting and it kind of looks a little
better.
A little better. You can avoid adding silicone afterwards.
Yeah, that's
necessary.
That's definitely a good piece of advice.
For like these three that we've done.
Which is your favorite?
I can't say I like mine.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so I like hers the best, the first one we did. the colors sort of just went together better and don't look as gaudy, aren't as bumpy, and even though it doesn't have a lot of cells, it still looks very nice. It's like geode-y.
Yeah, as far as cells go, this one has the nicest cells.
Yeah.
And that was
mixing it in.
That was like the 10 drops of purple, or the 10 drops of silicone that we added to this purple.
So we'll add lots.
Yeah, so the extra amount of silicone, and like the heat kind of did something, but it wasn't as...
Yeah, I found the heat kind of helped a little, but there was a couple of times there where it kind of burned. So we'll avoid that.
Creme bruleeing our...
Yeah, our paintings. Okay. So what colors do you want to use for the big boy that we're gonna do, or you're going to do?
See, I'm gonna go with a similar sort of color. So I'm gonna go with this color again, and I'll probably add a little bit of white. I might actually add some like black. This one was like a purple black.
A dark purple. Yeah.
So maybe like black, blue, dark purple, white, and see how that goes. All right, so now that we've done the little pieces, I decided I'd try to make a bigger one. And I don't have a lot of experience doing this, so I was like, heck it, let's just use the rest of this white, because who needs whites in the rest of the painting? This was later a mistake, and I had to make more white, and I still didn't have enough white. But it was fun. It was good. See, I liked it there the best. And it just went downhill. I should have stopped there. Yuji, why didn't you stop me?
I'm sorry. I was just letting you do your thing.
A little zigzagginess. I love abstract art. Oh, there's the black. Oh no. Yeah, that was brutal. Okay, if I stopped right here. Perfect. Some more control. Oh no. I just keep ruining it. It's good, and then it's bad, and then it's good, and then it's bad. Oh no, too much black.
Too much black isn't necessarily a bad thing, and look, the blue's making it look better.
See, I'm just trying to use up all the paint.
Oh my god.
It's okay, I'm cringing now too. You can cringe too. And then look, we're making it like a galaxy.
Yeah, splatters are stars. I mean, they look okay.
Right? It's good. Yuji told me it's good.
It's good, honey.
See, I should be finished here. I'm like blowtorching it, making those cells pop. And then I ruined it. So, how did we do?
I think we definitely could have done a few things differently, but you know, the purple one is growing on me. I am liking that one more and more, especially the side of it. So
yeah, and the side is good.
Yeah, we'll hang it, you know, off the wall instead of on the wall.
Walk straight into it.
Yeah. I definitely like the first one we did the most still though.
Yeah, and also I like the cute little sizes. I think. Okay, like I think we either need like a big one or like a little one.
Okay. Yeah.
The one that I made, I mixed the medium a little bit too much and not enough whites.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement.
Oh yeah, always. But I think this was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to do this again, and we'll revisit it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and if you'd like us to make anything, please write it down in the comments, and yeah, we'll get to it.
Like Easter eggs? We're gonna make this.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Alright, bye. Okay, choose, Charmander. Point. Little feet. They're so cute. Okay.
I think that's decided. Probably this one.